Good morning and welcome to day 39 of our daily Lent Devotionals. Today is Good Friday. I want to turn to Matthew chapter 26, verse 36. And here it says that Jesus and his disciples went to a place called Gethsemane. And Jesus said to the disciples, "Sit here while I go and pray." I want to focus on Gethsemane, the garden. Here, Jesus goes to pray to his Father. A little bit about the timeline of what's happening here is Jesus and his disciples were just in the upper room. He now and goes to pray to his Father, and he's about to be handed over to the officials through the betrayal of Judas. But Jesus first goes to his Father. And in this prayer, he says, "Father, if it's your will, take this cup from my hand." Some people want to know, what is Jesus talking about here? And Jesus is pretty much saying, if it's your will, Father, I do not want to go through this pain and turmoil and all of this. But he also understands that it's the will of his Father. But he still goes to the Father in heaven. Father, if it's your will, take this cup from my hand, but your will be done, not mine. Jesus is willing to say, I want to follow your way and your will, Father. But there's a few other things that we learn through this prayer. One, the first thing Jesus does when he is the most troubled he has been, he knows what's about to happen. He knows what he's about to endure. And what is the first thing he does? He goes to the Father in heaven. The second thing we see that Jesus does is he puts his trust in God. He puts his trust in his Father. He is open, and he's very open about what he's feeling. He wants his Father to understand that he is struggling, and he, again, knowing what's about to happen. So for you and for me, it is a wonderful reminder of what do we do in those moments that it might be rock bottom, or we have nowhere to turn, or we just are in a place where we don't know, we're just so overwhelmed about what is happening around us. Jesus shows us the example. We go to our Father. We trust in him. We lay it at his feet, at the throne room, just as Jesus does moments before being betrayed, moments before being handed over to ultimately be crucified. You see, Jesus goes to Gethsemane to pray before his Father, to come to his Father in prayer. And that is for you and for me. Like I said, I want us to focus on that Gethsemane. You might have heard people say, what is your Gethsemane? Where do you go? But I don't think it's a where do we go? It's who do we go to? In those moments, Jesus goes to Gethsemane. I don't really care where the place is that you go. What we need to care about and what we need to focus on is who we go to, and that's our Father. So today, Good Friday, it's a heavy day. We call it good because we get to see the love of God perfectly displayed through the sacrifice of his Son, Jesus Christ. We call it good because Jesus was willing to pay the price that we should have paid for our sin. We call it good because Jesus had victory and defeat over death and sin. We call it good because it is through the grace of God alone, through the sacrifice of Jesus on the cross and resurrection alone, that when we come to faith, that we know we will one day be in eternity. We are freed from the bondage of sin. We are free from our sin and freed to an eternity with him. So that all said, I would love for you to join us tonight here at Hazelwood Baptist Church at 7 p.m. as we observe what Jesus endured on his way to the cross. We will have childcare available as well. So if you're a parent who would like to still be part of this, we will have childcare because this is a pretty heavy service tonight. But the kids are also going to learn about the events of Good Friday in a more kid-friendly way. That's all I have for you. I hope you can join me back here tomorrow for the last day, the 40th day of Lent.